monkeys.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Golden Falls, Golden What If, whatever you want to call me. And I'm back. I'm back with the finale of What If Deku was a Technopath. Y'all remember where we left off. But real quick, before we get into that, I just want to say a quick little shout out to my boy Saint. Obviously for the music, check description below. I have a Discord, check that in the description below. And I won't waste much more of your time because this episode will be pretty quick. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get right into the finale of What If Deku was a Technopath. Let's get it. The Class 1A versus the Class 1B fights then begin. The first match goes pretty basic and Class 1A wins pretty easily. But right after that, Kendo's team, which she is the class representative of Class 1B or class president, does a nice clean sweep 4-0 over Class 1A, leading for it to be 1-1. Leading into that next fight, which ends up in a draw. Now that it's a draw, it is 1-1. So the next team to take the win will be, well, in the lead. And the next battle is actually between two people that have gotten, well, support tech from Izuku himself. It's Bakugo and the rest of Class 1A, which in this would be Cellophane, Earphone Jack, and Sugarman, versus Class 1B, in which has Setsuna Tokage and the 3 other Class 1B students. With their advanced tech, well, it ends up getting on to the very end. And guess what? The two people that are left are Bakugo and Setsuna Tokage. Wow, now this is interesting. What's so interesting about it? Well, I made support items for both of them. Bakugo's is a little different. Just an adaptation of his quirk already, and frankly, when he evolves more and more, he probably can do it on his own. But I mean, that's why you can see his blast curve around corners and such. What about the lizard girl? Oh, Tokage, yes. Let's just say she has little nanomites in basically parts of her limbs, so basically it allows her to turn them invisible. Like I always say, the best punch is the one you don't see. Yeah, the one you don't see. So let's see who wins. Should be interesting. The fight continues on, and well, last but not least, Bakugo is able to get the upper hand, leading to their team winning and taking the lead. But with the last battle ensuing, Class 1A falls to the Phantom Thief and some other of the Class 1B students. The Phantom Thief, other known as Monoma, and well, Mines, which is the vice president of their class, just outsmarted the other team and just defeated them with relative ease. This then puts them in an odd situation. Class 1A got the first one. Class 1B got the second. It was a draw. Class 1A won, and then Class 1B won. So it is now a complete overall draw. So Aizawa Sensei, what do you think? Do I just get to choose 2 from either class, 1 from each? Yeah, 1 from each is just fine, kid. Perfect. Well, let's see. Let me get Bakugo and Tokage. Aizawa looks at him and just smirks. The 2 you did support items for. Yup, you got it. Go ahead, pick whoever you want. Aizawa and Vlad King then look at who's left. They decide to pick Kendo, to pick Shoto Todoroki, to pick Tetsu, and then also Momo Yaoyorozu. They decided against actually choosing Tokiyami because, well, there's a good amount of people on their team that would immediately stop, well, his Dark Shadow. Izuku with whatever blaster he has, and, well, Bakugo himself. Okay, let's see it. Let's make this interesting, though. If Bakugo, Tokage, Izuku, and, well, Shinso win, then, well, Shinso will be joining us in the hero course, and so will Izuku if he so chooses. But if you all win, no homework for the next 2 weeks. Everyone begins to cheer, and Bakugo and Setsuno Tokage just sigh, thinking that they're gonna have to stop them from no homework. No, you got it wrong. You two will have no homework if you win. Bakugo smirks and says that they're going down, and going down quick. So any plans, you damn nerd? Come on, you know me. I always have a plan. It's pretty simple though. We have everything based on our side. Every gadget that will help us win this pretty easily too. Tokage and me will scout the area pretty quickly, in fact, and we'll set up traps. Shinso and you, Kachan, can lure them in, and then, well, we'll capitalize off every weakness they have. It'll be fast. Promise. Wait, how the hell are you gonna scout? Shouldn't I? I'm the one that can fly. Hey, don't doubt me too much. Izuku pulls something out of his pocket and puts it on his chest. He taps it twice, and machinery begins growing around him and covers his whole body. A face mask then covers his face, and he basically lifts the face mask up. I can fly too. Izuku begins hovering with his jet boots, and Bakugo smirks. Damn, you really are a nerd. A giant metal suit, huh? Hey, don't put it like that. It's pretty high tech. Yeah, whatever, nerd. The fight then begins. Tokage and Izuku begin searching around for exactly where everyone is, eventually finding them. Todoroki blasts a giant wave of fire at them, in which they quickly dodge. Tokage not even being really in range, she's only really searching with her face and, well, her head, so she's not really able to be seen. Izuku, on the other hand, is hovering above them, dodging everything. Kendo tells Todoroki to focus fire on him, and Momo needs to basically take him down out of the sky. Izuku, hearing this, charges in at them, blasting Todoroki to the side and then kicking Kendo to the wall. Now you all really think it's gonna be that easy. It's no fun if I take you all out myself, but testing limitations are actually fun as well. Ice begins to cover Izuku, actually entirely, and then Tetsu comes in trying to rip off his suit, but as he rips off the piece of the suit, well, it just grows back. Oh, you thought that would work? Unfortunately. Nanotech is one heck of a thing. Izuku blasts Tetsu and continues blasting him until he gets slammed into the wall, and eventually his steel wears off. He grabs Tetsu and bolts off, throwing him as Tokage grabs his leg with one of her hands and drags him to the cage. Aizawa announces that one person, Tetsu, has been captured. Momo and Kendo are now visibly worried. So is Shoto Todoroki, because that happened way too fast. They decide that they're going to take this into their own hands. They'll push forward and try to basically take cover. But this is not good. When they enter, well, Shinso begins talking to them in their heads. He begins telling Kendo in her own voice what to do, and eventually leading to her getting caught under his quirk. She quickly grabs Momo with her giant fist and throws her. Izuku catches Momo and drags her back into the cage, eliminating her as well. Shinso then stops using his mind control or his brainwash, and Kendo is confused at what just occurred. Well, Todoroki explains to her that somehow she got mind controlled, that something occurred in her own thoughts maybe. Shinso walks out and smiles while holding Aizawa's scarf, well, one of Aizawa's scarves, and grabs Todoroki, kicking him. Yeah, you're right. I'm in your head. Even your thoughts lie to you. Trust me, don't think too much. It may be me. They both are kind of creeped out by this, but at the same time worried. How are they supposed to defend against this? How are they supposed to handle Shinso? Bakugo out of nowhere comes from behind, blasting Todoroki and kicking Kendo, saying that they forgot about someone. Tokage quickly grabs Kendo and she tries to break free, in which she does, and she begins falling down to the ground, but immediately Izuku grabs her, knocking her out and dragging her back to the cage as well, capturing her too. Now that there's only one person left, they all surround Todoroki. Todoroki quickly tries to blast them all, but he is quickly defeated as well. They were just outmatched, overwhelmed, and frankly, this wasn't fair in the first place. So, Izuku's team is deemed the winners. Okay, listen up. Shinso will be joining Class 1A. Unfortunately, he won't be joining Class 1B. I apologize. I'm gonna take it upon myself. He is my student. Okay, Izuku on the other hand, or Midoriya, he still needs to decide what he wants to do. So kid, what do you want to do? You're asking me if I want to join one of the classes. Yeah, I'll even give you a choice. You can do both. You can do the support course and the hero course at the same time. Don't be a nerd. You know you're ready for the hero course. You can do both. You've proven it. Okay, why not? I'll join Class 1B. I'll rival Class 1A and show you that a support course student is far better than all of you, well, hero course students. They all get mad except for Class 1B, in which they're happy that he's joining them. He smirks at Bakugo and Bakugo smacks him on the head. Don't think I'm gonna take it easy on you. Of course not. Wouldn't expect anything less. Good. I'll see you soon. They both then leave, and Izuku is then instated into Class 1B as well as the support course. And that is where we're going to leave it off. I hope y'all enjoyed What If Deku Was a Technopath. And I know it seems like I'm kind of leaving it off on a weird cliffhanger spot, but to be fair, the anime ended like during a weird agency arc, so I kind of feel like this is a good place to stop. I even said it before that I'll start doing these what ifs all the way to Class 1B versus Class 1A. So this is just where it's gonna end. But like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, sub, all that good stuff, telling me that y'all enjoy these what ifs. And yeah, have an amazing day. Later.